Reason number one, the baits get salted and quickly frozen in the freshest possible state. Number two, the baits will be fresh until you're ready to use them. Number three, baits will stay fresh for many months. And number four, you'll have the freshest possible scents released in the water to attract fish. Now this method is different than regular salted bait. Regular salted bait is dried and stored dry until they are used and reconstituted when they hit the water. It works, but it can't compete with fresh cut bait. This hybrid method works just as good as fresh cut bait. It's common knowledge that salt lowers the freezing point of water. When you use a salt brine solution to freeze and preserve bait, the bait is kept in the freshest possible condition until it's ready to use. If you do this, you'll have the freshest scents released in the water to attract fish, I guarantee it. The magic is in the salted brine paste you prepare ahead of time. Now I like to use kosher salt because it's coarser than regular salt, but you can use whatever you have on hand. Now, I've got a sandwich baggie here to kind of give you a sample or an example of what it's like, but you're going to use a freezer bag. So you can see how this is real pasty. So what you do is you take a freezer bag and you put a quantity of salt in there that you think you're going to use, and then you add just enough water to create a paste. Once you have the paste in there, then you can put it in the fridge, or if you freeze it, it's going to get really hard, but you're going to have to give it a chance to break up when you get to the beach or wherever you're going to start using it. So I like it cold like this. It'll stay in the fridge nice. Just keep it in a freezer bag, everything will be fine. So one thing you don't want to do is put cut bait in here. What you want to do is freeze the bait whole to preserve all the scents and freshness that will get released later after the bait is frozen. So you put it in whole, get it in the bag, work that salt all around it really nice. You can see, well, you can't even see the piece of shrimp I got in there, but I got a piece of shrimp in there just to kind of show you. But get it in there and put it in the freezer. Once it's frozen, you can cut it into chunks and leave it into a container, or the other thing you can do is vacuum pack it. But you can see, like here now on the shrimp I got done here, they're all packed nice and thick in that salt. They'll stay like that for a long time. On the fish, I will be putting more salt to this, but I got it kind of exposed so that you can kind of see what it looks like. And I did cut this head off after it was frozen, and once this thaws out, you're going to get a release of fresh scents and blood into the water, just as if you cut that bait when it was just freshly killed. So bear that in mind. Now, one precaution if you're going to do it to shrimp. With shrimp, you got to remember to cut the barbs off the head and the tail, because if not, you can run the risk of puncturing the bag. That happened to me the first time I did it. So now I cut all the barbs off before they go in there to get frozen. Once you do that, you'll be fine. So try it out. Let me know in the comments below how it worked for you. If there's any additional updates that didn't get into the video, I'll put them in the description below. And thanks for watching.